So now we're going to start getting into the meat of the feedback wheel. And as we've spoken about, because it's a one-way street, repair is a one-way street, we're going to speak about the speaker role first. The idea is to contract with your partner to do the process. What does that mean? Instead of coming up to your partner while they're washing the dishes and say, hey, I was really upset when, to say, you know, honey, there's something I want to speak to you about. You can do that while they're washing the dishes. Would 6 this evening be okay with you? And once they say, yeah, that's a good time, you might feel, but I really want to say it now. But you won't get what you want if your partner's not on board, if they're tired, if they're not in the mood for listening. That's moving you from that adaptive child part to the wise adult part. I need to put this off. I really want to talk about it now, but the adult part of me knows it will be much more beneficial to both of us, and I'll be kinder and I won't just run my mouth off if I know that my partner is here to hear me. That's the first part. So then you ask them, I want to share something with you. You might want to say that happened this morning that I was upset about, and let them know it's going to be brief. You're not going to start giving a whole lecture, and you're not going to bring in the whole all past infringements. It's going to be 1 or 2 sentences going around the feedback wheel. And we're going to shift from complaint to request. Instead of coming with you never, you always, the feedback wheel will be a request of your partner that they can either say yes or no, or we need to renegotiate this.
Beautiful. And the next is to remember love and remember your intention. Your intention is to repair, it's to speak maturely, it's to do this in the best way so that you can reconnect and get back into good relationship. If you forget that that's what you're doing, then you might go back into doing what's best for you and self-gratification and all the things that we do out of kind of more selfishness instead of what's my intent here, what am I trying to do? Let go of the outcome. This is so important. When we do the feedback wheel, we're going to make a request. That's the final step, and we'll get to that. But then we have to let go. Then we've said our piece, we've communicated, we've made a request, and we have to let go. And let our partner choose. Do they want to honor our requests? Maybe they won't today, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the relationship. We're just going to try to really let go of control. Letting go of outcome is letting go of control. I've done my part to communicate. I'm going to let go. And then express appreciation for what you do get. This is important. When we are doing the feedback wheel, making a request, letting go of the outcome, and our partner does what we've asked them to do, we notice that. I always like to say we want to water the flowers that we want to grow. So thank you. I noticed that you made an effort to do that differently, or I really appreciate that. Again, we're trying to cultivate what we want more of. So that part of the feedback wheel, the purpose of it is to be specific so that our partner knows how to show up for us in ways that we're asking for.
Right. And if you note that you really just want to unload, then think again whether you're really ready to do the feedback wheel. You might want to leave the room, go for a walk. Invite your partner when you really want to do the repair, when that is your intention. Your intention is not to hurt or fire more darts. Try and get clear on when your energy is ready for the repair. And yet, you might need some time to do that. That's okay. Take your time, but be aware of your intention. And the letting go of the outcome is where there's such a spiritual part to the work we do, where there's only so much we can do and control. What happens is out of our control. We cannot force anyone to give us what it is that we want, and that's where negotiation might come in again. And of course, expression of gratitude. Always look for the things with your partner that you can say, thank you for doing that.
Yes, all of this takes so much maturity, or being in the wise adult part of our brain, as we like to say. So it's so important to not do these things in the heat of the moment. So important to wait until you're really in the best version of yourself.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Bev.